I was hired to clean a billionaire's home. What I found in the basement changed my life. When the cleaning agency called about a last-minute job at a mansion on Lakeshore Drive, I almost said no. I was exhausted from working doubles all week, but the $500 for one day's work was too good to pass up. The owner is very private, my manager warned. Clean only the area specified and don't ask questions. The house was stunning, parent, all glass and stone overlooking Lake Michigan. A housekeeper met me at the door with a list of rooms to clean and specific instructions. Third floor bedrooms, main floor living areas, kitchen. The owner is away, but we're returned tonight. Basement is strictly off limits. For 6 hours, I dusted crystal chandeliers and vacuumed imported rugs worth more than my yearly salary. I was finishing the kitchen when I realized I'd left my phone charger in the basement laundry room after transferring some linens earlier. The basement door was unlocked. I told myself I'd be quick, Perch, just grab my charger and leave. But at the bottom of the stairs, I froze. Instead of a typical basement, I found myself standing in what looked like an art gallery. Glass cases lined the walls, illuminated by museum-quality lighting. Inside each case was a single ordinary object with a small plaque, a worn leather wallet, a plastic hair clip, a child's stuffed rabbit. Confused, I moved closer to read one of the plaques. Maria Gonzalez, housekeeper, supported 3 children through college on $8.25 hour. This wallet contained the first tip she ever received, $20. Another, Darius Williams, bus driver, drove the same route for 32 years without a single accident. Wore this clip to keep hair out of his eyes. Each case contained an everyday item that belonged to someone working a low-wage job. Each plaque told their story, Patria's small triumphs, family sacrifices, moments of kindness. In the center of the room stood a glass pedestal with a tattered notebook. The plaque read, "My father's work journal." He cleaned office buildings for 40 years, writing down the name of every person whose desk he cleaned. He believed that seeing people was the most important work of all. I was so absorbed that I didn't hear footsteps until a voice behind me said, "What do you think of my collection?" I turned to find an elderly man in a simple sweater, nothing like the tech billionaire I'd expected. I stammered an apology for being in the basement. "No need," he smiled. "Most people who see this room either think I am mocking service workers or engaging in some strange form of charity. If you understand, it's my most valuable collection." He explained that he'd grown up the son of immigrants. His tech company had made him billions, but he'd never forgotten the dignity of work his parents had taught him. "These objects remind me that wealth doesn't equal worth," he said. "Every person who keeps our world running deserves to be seen." Before I left, he asked about my story. I told him about working 3 jobs to put myself through community college, about my dream of becoming a teacher. 2 weeks later, I received a letter containing a check that would cover my remaining tuition and a note. "Your story belongs in my collection. Consider this an investment in someone who sees others." I still clean houses between classes, but now I look at the people I work for differently, and I wonder how many of them truly see me.